blast. It's fun. What would be your dream voice? What voice would you like to dub our play as that you've never played before?
That's a tough one. Out of all of I've been really fortunate. Out of all of the anime that I've gone after and auditioned for, the only one that I didn't get to be in that I really wanted to be in, that I auditioned for, was Cowboy Bebop. So any part in Cowboy Bebop, I would love to do. Yeah.
So if you were asked to be in a live-action version of Cowboy Bebop, would you want to do that?
Yeah. I'll be the guy that dies. That's cool. That's
Do you know there's a 6-second rule to die in Japanese films? It's like you get stabbed, you fall, and then you gotta like, in 6 seconds. Do you think you can do that?
I can do it in 4.
4 seconds it is. What do you guys feel about the live-action version of Cowboy Bebop that's supposedly in the works? There's some woots, there's some like, nah, we're not quite sure. Yes, hardcore fans are not too happy about Keanu Reeves, I'm sure, being in that film. Who knows? He might be good. He might be good.
He might be able to fly and do kung fu. I mean, he already can do kung fu. I mean,
but he'll never sound like Steve Bloom. So. Yeah.
Steve Bloom could read me the phone book. That's all I'm saying. Oh, that reminds me. Would you be able to do some voices for us, maybe? What do you guys want to hear? Bleach?
Yes, I play Ulquiorra in Bleach. Yeah.
In voice acting, especially at Bang Zoom, there's a concept of beeping. I'm going to beep you in, Tony. Are we ready? You just watch this. If you guys want to be voice actors, this is how it's done in most places. All right.
I wonder what you're looking for right now. I really don't think that you know what it is you're doing. Please, walk over here. Now.
Woo! Let's give it up for Tony! Woo! That was hot. Any other voices that we want Tony to do?
Well, Simone and Gurren Lagann. I don't do the young Simone. I do him older, and he really just sounds like this. Don't you know who the hell do you think I am? Huh? That's all there is. There's not many lines for him. He's in one episode.
Any other voices? I kind of want to hear Rick Hunter. Rick Hunter.
Rick Hunter's more up here. He's a young jet fighter pilot of the future, and he likes Min-Mei, and he's always saying that, just Min-Mei. He's such a wuss, you know. And he's in love with Lisa, who he calls the old sourpuss. So that's Rick.
All right, I think it's time that we take some questions from the. Oh, we have a hand already. Come on. Oh no. All right, talk nice and loud and no profanity. Are we good? You solemnly swear on anime gods? Awesome. All right.
Will there be any future singing in the upcoming Shadow Chronicles movie?
Did we get that?
Will there be any future singing? I have no idea. They haven't told us anything, but as long as there's a Robotech, there's music. It's an integral part of the show, and they had it in the last Shadow Chronicles movie, so I see no reason why they won't do it on the next one. The question is whether there will be a Min-Mei, because she wasn't in the last one, so that's the big question. But we don't know. They don't have a script yet, from what I know. Okay.
We have another question. Once again, you swear on the anime gods not to use any profanity? We're good? All right, and speak loud, okay?
What was your favorite thing about directing Eureka 7?
Good question. What was the favorite thing about directing Eureka 7? It was the cast. I had a remarkable cast of characters, of people to do these parts. Crispin Freeman did a wonderful job as Holland. I had Doug Stone as Stoner. I had some amazing actors that all I had to do was just tell them, just give them a little guidance, and they really took it. And these guys are all fans of anime and voice actors too, so they really got the show, and it made it really easy to direct. And at the end of it, you know, we're just sitting back going, wow, this is wonderful. I didn't have to do much. It was a really easy job for me on that one. So.
Ooh, come on up. Once again, we do know the anime swear, anime gods. Alrighty, and speak loudly.
All right. My question is, what would you recommend, for people who want to break into the community to do, take like an acting class or go to school to that, or what would you recommend?
Take our workshops. No, no. No, to get into voice acting, the first thing you need to do is be an actor. So go get some training in acting. Community college, if you're still in high school, do high school drama, do community theater. If you're going to college courses in theater, acting, all of that. Get a background in that. Try getting some work at the college radio station in order to get your voice developed. Take some voice acting classes. They are all over the place. Take workshops like ours. Crispin Freeman has a workshop. There's a lot of good workshops out here. Bob Bergen has a wonderful character workshop. These are great ones to go to. And just get yourself educated so when your chance comes to audition, you're ready to go and you can really take it and move it on.
And I think Jonathan and I are both up and coming or starting to get into it too, and we both realize that experience is key. So if you could work on small things, I don't know, even little things like, oh, my friend is doing a video, needs voiceover, do it, because you learn so much. I don't know about your experience.
Actually, my experience, I don't know how many years everybody's been coming here, but does anybody know about AX Idol? I was a finalist 2 years in a row, and got in. I auditioned. I did like a monologue in front of the judges. Tony was one of them. Thank God Tony was there. I think that's how I made it as a finalist. But I did that, and they wanted to call me in for an audition to try out different voices, and now I'm working with Mile currently on mangaminutes.com. I play the voice of Rogue, and she does the voice of
Yoko. And I'm a little butt-kicky towards you, I have to admit.
just like real life.
Yes, and we both like it that way.
She's my mom, sister, everything.
I want to go for sister, not mom.
She takes care of me. She takes care of me.
It's funny because we both, I don't know about you, but I've learned so much working, and we are lucky because we get to do original animation, which is a little bit different from regular anime. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about that process of how anime and original animation is done.
Well, the difference is in anime, first of all, the picture already exists. So as an actor, you're adapting the character. You're portraying somebody else's character, so you have to keep in mind what they did originally and try to stay true to it while still being yourself. You also work in a booth by yourself. You're working two-picture with beeps and an engineer. When you do original animation, at least in the United States, you work with the entire cast. You're all sitting in a group in a room together. You're playing off of each other. You record as a group, and then they animate to you, so that everything matches up to you. So you have a little bit more freedom in the original animation. Therefore, it's a little more difficult in some ways because you have to create out of nothing. On the other hand, in anime, you have the restrictions of what's already there, but the challenge and the fun is making it work and really making it your own and still being anime, still keeping it that way.
Yeah, just back to the original animation thing. It's very interesting. If some of you guys want to get into maybe original animation also, but you have to understand that there's 2, maybe up to 10 people in the room. So somebody might be hilarious. You gotta keep it in until they call cut, because if you laugh, you screw up that entire take for everybody. So
I've screwed up a lot of takes where she's talking.
But it's I've done it too though. It's funny where because we joke around a lot. That's where I think where the chemistry comes from for our show. And literally, you're just like, and that's everything is picked up on the mic. So just remember that. Alrighty, another question for the crowd. We have one. You swear on the anime gods again. All right, and speak loudly from the diaphragm. All right.
I'm curious just about what inspired you to make Gurren Lagann and just the entire series in a way. I mean, I know you were involved in Robotech heavily, but I'm just curious, what was the actual inspiration? What started it? The whole process, basically.
The whole shebang, Tony.
The whole shebang. The process. Well, first of all, what inspired me to do it is that they asked me to. I didn't create Gurren Lagann. Obviously, it was created in Japan by the wonderful people over there. And I know from talking to them when we first started, the purpose of the show, aside from telling the story, which is a remarkable story, they also wanted to do a homage to the earlier shows.